Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang, lakad mo tatang!
Normally.
Ooh, that's a hero I haven't seen in a while. Naga, she is very, very strong with lockdown, and like we just mentioned, there is 3 lockdown heroes for the side of Overlord. So provided she's in the mid lane matchups are my favorite. Though Queen of Pain against Pangolier. I mean, XY he plays 1 health Pango, but look at that, Queen of Pain. Yeah, that's something I was already afraid of. And it happens exactly the moment we look over onto the mid lane. So that's some nice timing. Now over on bottom lane, Ponyo gets ran down with that Shadow Shaman plus. And stacks are being made in this dire jungle. Those get spotted out, that would be huge. That's of course why I think, oh, Death Prophet just went down at the bottom lane as they are going to keep up the action. Mango Rose. Boop. He will get a return kill with the Adaptive Strike. Now has to run for his... It's super sick and that good timing gets rewarded here. Shadow Demon, he comes into the bottom lane as they're trying to set up on Ponyo. Once again, Ponyo taking fat crits to the face, and Dawnbreaker, yeah, she is gonna try and break a Death Prophet, succeed with ease, making that one just look like a free kill. Looking over at the Naga Siren, Naga is having... That does make things a little bit easier. There's a Lycanthrope, maybe going into this dire jungle. Whether or not these decks get scouted out is so huge. Also, we missed a kill on the Shadow Demon on the bottom lane as they were trying to set up on the Morphin once again, got punished for it. They still are trying to set up on Mango Rose. But Mango Rose, he is just outrunning 3 people, at least for the time being. Out comes the Rolling Thunder though, and that means he is gonna go down. Yeah, that's exactly what you want. Get rid of that Morphling. He already had a super hard laning stage, and now Overlord are making this game look easy from here on out. At least until there is a good 5-man team fight or Lycanthrope. Shadow Shama could be in a bit of trouble even with the defensive move from the Shadow Demon. And Death Prophet still running them down, but look at these amount of poison getting stacked onto her. That's almost the entirety of Ponyo's health pool, but just almost. If he had waited for 1 more poison, the Death Prophet would have been dead. I don't even think Ponyo has an infused raindrop. Yeah, he doesn't. I think, well, I know it's too expensive an item for supports to buy. Pretty much all of the time, it would have made this lane immediate runs after them. Lycanthrope, though, he found himself some stacks. At least what was left of them. Will clear them out, but Naga Siren has already turned to the Radiant jungle, to her own triangle. Enough Pain gets hexed, gets shackled. Nice silence allows Wonder Boy to blink on out at a sliver of HP, and in comes the Lycanthrope looking for a revenge. He will find it as Django goes on down, and now Judy will suffer the same fate. Big crits coming out from the Wolf, and that's of course the drawback of a Naga draft. If you're not able to bring in that Naga, you are gonna get ran down. Dawnbreaker, adding another one, making sure it is at least a trade, because, oh, now there's the Naga Siren. Queen of Pain throws out the ultimate, getting everybody low health, but low health is not quite that. Morphling up against the Naga Siren this early. These are 2 heroes that do not want to fight right now, but they are forced to, and Naga Siren will come out ahead, as those stacks already paying off at that insane farming speed. It's gonna keep her game real easy. The Different Blade on the Pangolier means Overlord's get a good from getting where he needs to be. Whereas this Naga Siren, really just waiting for an ultimate to throw into somebody's face, I guess. Lycanthrope, he will get caught in the wolf form. He may actually survive, and yes, he will. As that Judy goes on down, now Django as well. Both the supports from Overlord dying once again, and that means this time around, Dawnbreaker not as so lucky as to get out. Oh, my bad for missing that kill. Dawnbreaker drops low, and Mango Rose does have the damage range. Dawnbreaker only so tanky because of her high armor and pretty good health pool too, admittedly. But without magic resistance, you're a lot more susceptible to magic than physical damage, of course. Ayat, he gets saved by the smoke. The Shadow Shaman ultimate need two defensive supports, but for the most part, you do utilize them more to save other cores. And here, Shadow Demon is gonna try to do that for his brother XY. XY is low health, will swashbuckle up the high ground, but it is not gonna be enough to keep him alive. Man, if only that Dawnbreaker ultimate could have helped him out. Still, Dawnbreaker is there, looking for more, and they will do a lot of damage to everybody with the Naga Illus. But with only the Illus, it means you have no catch. The Naga is just gonna get kited around, while not even really being in the team fight. Now it will find the Queen of Pain. Yeah, that's the Shadow Shaman. So with the Shadow Shaman, Naga Siren can pretty much kill everyone. Which may be what they're gonna try to do. Death Prophet, she gets ran down. Lycanthrope, that's a nice little howl you got there. But is it gonna save your life? Because I do not think so. Lycan, no ultimate. Naga wants to run him down. Manages to throw out the ultimate. Save those supports first. And they want this morph. Are they gonna get him? Yes, they will, for only a Shadow Shaman. That is such a good trade. Now, WS, he is not gonna be able to teleport out. That was very, very, very ambitious. Do you just YOLO in? Hope that the Queen of Pain ult is enough? Because I don't think it is at this point anymore to set up a really good team fight when Naga is so free tank. They will find a free Aegis on that XY Pango, or is it gonna be free? Shadow Demon comes on in to help out. In comes the Rolling Thunder. Shadow Shaman, the one who's been sacrificing himself continuously, gets saved for a little while longer, but yeah, obviously coming out of that, he is just dead. However, at what cost? Because look at this, with the BKB on the Dawnbreaker, and the Naga Siren coming in, dishing out tons of damage. Now the Death Prophet gets herself turned on and will go down as well. Double kill, killing spree for the Dawnbreaker, who is only just getting started. 4,000 gold lead for the side of Overlord. Behind to make space, it kinda makes sense, but Ayat, he was farming, and guess what, they will find Ayat. Because yeah, if Neek's Assassin isn't creating space, isn't just being amused under those towers, then he has to be somewhere else, right? Naga Siren doing an excellent job microing. Queen of Pain throws out the ultimate. So far, nobody even remotely scuffed for the side of Overlord, as Atlantis had to go for a buyback. Lycanthrope comes on in with the ultimate. And with the Dawnbreaker, with the Rolling Thunder, everything is getting ignored by the BKB. This could even be the fight that Atlantis has been looking for the last 10 minutes. But look at the Naga Siren just making short work of the Neek Assassin once again. That's a dieback for 72 seconds. Dawnbreaker is gonna go down, but will allow her team to back off or potentially even reset this. Naga Siren, however, has to deal with Morph's Illus, but yeah, Naga Siren Illus obviously superior because he builds around them, so the second Morphing is left without mana. He is gonna get punished for that. Now Queen of Pain on the run. XY Pango trying to do his best, burning her mana. Wonder Boy up on that high ground, trying to escape, but Yuka. I wonder what they're waiting for. Maybe gonna finish that Lincoln Sphere. Maybe, I say, as Queen of Pain. Oh boy, he just wanted to blink on out. Nope. Nope, you do not get to. The only thing you get to do, Wonder Boy, is suffer. Hard by this meta. We see this happen to a lot of teams though. Right, so I'm a big Neon fanboy. They are one of my favorite teams just because they're all good vibes and, you know, meme about even in competitive games. So that's always fun to watch. And they too got messed up by a few patches ago. Real badly. Speaking of messed up, Death Prophet, he is gonna get right clicked down by the Dawnbreaker. The only one they get in return so far is the Shadow Shaman, which, I mean, it's still a kill, but it is just a Shadow Shaman who was able to use the spells. Now the Shadow Demon goes down, that means no more saves available. And Pangolier just trying to make space. They are not trying to win this fight apparently. On the side of Overlord, as guess who isn't there? The Naga Siren. She just pushed down the top lane of Rax, and I mean, I guess 3 heroes for a top lane of Rax does seem a little bit expensive. He is COVID positive. He's at home with Corona. And sadly, I'm not talking about the beer brand. Oh, wow, just as I'm making that announcement, Death Prophet goes on down for over 70 seconds. XY with the Rolling Thunder, looking to catch somebody in the Radiant base, not succeeding in doing so. Naga, meanwhile, just running after the Lycanthrope, definitely a waste of time. And over on the mid lane, Shadow Shaman goes down to the Morphing's new combo as Dawnbreaker does some damage, but not enough to withstand this Morphling. Queen of Pain looking to start to run somebody down. Man, oh man, it's Wonderboy tanky. Down goes Django, but now Naga Siren goes into Morphling, and she is still too fat. With that Bloodthorn, just waited for that item to come on out. The second it is done, this game looking real easy. Now the Lycanthrope gets locked down in place as well, and him being locked down here means just a very, very easy kill to follow that up. Like, yeah, he's running as best as he can, but it's so impossible to get away there. Aga Illus to push the mid lane, gonna finish the last tier 2 tower of the game. In goes the Death Prophet, looking for a bit of initiation. You are just support, but if you're good enough protection for the Queen of Pain, come on in. There may still be a chance, at least that's what their line of thinking is here, because Naga proves Queen of Pain definitely does not have a chance anymore. You are just gonna go down, as will the Lycanthrope, and GG gets called. Still a 42-minute game. I gotta say that Atlantis held on really, really long. But this Naga Siren, she just ran away with it starting minute 10. And then throughout the with an Aghanim, then a lot of his carry potential is just gonna be taken away.
You may now select your heroes.
Okay, I'm gonna go out and say it. I think Atlantis got this. I think Atlantis have the better draft. That's gonna be the first blood happening in front of our very eyes. Lifestealer, what do you really do when you're being ran down by a Slardar while Techie zones everybody out? And this Ayat Techie has been having huge amounts of impact already. I think this pick paid for itself. Nice and much needed first blood for the side of Atlantis. Though, to be fair, yeah, their offlane isn't looking good either. It is gonna be a dead Ponyo. Maybe not with the Fairy Fire, yes, it will be. Nicely played. Both teams' safe lanes are just trying to play musical lanes where you just constantly switch the lane that you're on. Nice Fairy Fire coming out from Grimstroke, saving his life. At least for now, because Slardar comes in, takes the kill, and Slardar is just having a free lane. Ayat gets ran down a little by the Lifestealer, but only a little bit, and he is gonna miss so much farm for that too.
Dire's courier has been killed.
But top lane is starting to stabilize already, whereas bottom lane, Lifestealer still kinda has to be super careful, has to maintain a good amount of health. At least he has some sustain built into his spell set, right? But look at what Techies is doing. One kill after the other, and Ayat just having a free freaking game. Knows full well that Lifestealer is walking here, so he's gonna try to poke him away as well. Nice little. Every Chinese team picks a freaking Morphling. They all like that hero so much, and I can understand why. It's a mandatory hero to learn as a carry player, so everyone kind of has a good Morphling player available, right? Lifestealer, he is gonna get stunned by the Slardar, and one more stun is gonna do it. Slardar, I think he's definitely gonna try for that. Tower dive, but totally freaking worth it. As a matter of fact, he would prefer to go down to the tower, but Django will secure the kill. W's courier going down still. Lifestealer once again being the one targeted up with the tech. He takes so much freaking damage, and it's just changed that you do not get to press a single button, sir. Return kill on the Lion as XY comes in, looking to keep the brawl going here. And Django, last one going down. Couldn't quite. Me and the Tiny with his memes. Boom. But XY, as you can see, takes no damage from that anyhow. He's a Tiny who... Mars got killed off by the mid lane Tusk, but on the bottom lane we got a dive. onto the Slardar, which could punish the mid laner of Overlord. It will punish the mid laner of Overlord. In fact, as XY just goes on down, and it will be followed with a quick and easy kill onto Django. I gotta say, Overlord, they are on point though. This is why they're quite a scary team. They realize immediately, hey, we are behind. We need to go for some core kills. How do we accomplish that? With a smoke over to the bottom lane. They are gonna set up on the techies, but it is just the techies, and they really want the Slardar preferably. Slardar misses his stun, gets stunned up himself. Lion doing his best to keep his Slardar alive, but guess what? In comes Wonder Boy from behind, showing what he is made of. And now XY goes down as well. Lion got himself the first finger. Totally worth stealing that kill for. Where Mars not exactly hits an amazing arena or anything like that. Instead, Mars time around, but once he died twice due to that, he got punished for it so hard. Tiny goes on down, as will the Neeks to the Avalanche. Mango Rose, very nice ultimate on his part, as now they want that Grimstroke, and I think they will just get him right. Yeah. About what I expected to happen there. Double kill for the Morphling though is a really bad sign. We've talked about how scary Morphling can get in the late game. He nicely played by Mars, just walking it off. Knows, okay, well, if I'm already gonna mess up the arena, I should not stick around here. Neeks Assassin is gonna go down, and now with a chain stun, Mars could get set up upon, but Grimstroke teleports in, keeping his carry safe. Position 1 Lifestealer on top lane, still just sitting around farming. And Slardar decides to put the brakes onto him. Django died elsewhere, but that's just a Grimstroke support. Why would we care about a Grimstroke support when Lifestealer dies this freaking hard? I mean, technically he should be able to armlet toggle through this indefinitely, but yeah. I was gonna point out that Slardar had a Mask of Madness ready, and while that Lion dies, so this game could call for a very, very similar approach. But then being turned against Overlord instead. Because obviously, oh my goodness, the damage coming out, Django just gets fingered to death. XY running for his life. He will be able to get himself up to the high ground before the bomb explodes. Taki's still chasing for more. Those sticky bombs are a really good item. However, his tranks are still on cooldown, meaning that's gonna be that. Avalanche toss combo onto the Lion. Lion taken down at the beginning of the fight, could set them up for one fight for a change, but life is already so low. One or two more hits are gonna do it. However, instead Ayat is gonna go down, and now Morphling trying his best to man-fight this up. In comes the super fat Slardar though, and he is gonna punish them. Down goes the Mars with the Avalanche toss combo. Lifestealer goes down very, very quickly, even without the tiny ultimate amplifying it with. That's a full-blown team wipe. Atlantis 10k ahead. I thought Mango Rose was a dead man there. We got Atlantis for his TNC, and sadly that is gonna be all for today. Because yeah, young PH has freaking Corona, guys. Can you believe it? I understand him having to cancel the game under those circumstances, of course. Meanwhile, Django goes down, as will the Mars, but all of that just for support Lion dying. And the support Lion, he does not mind dying. The only thing he finds kind of sad, probably, is that he has finger available, and this could have been cooldown for the next stack already. Morph in an arena. He is morphing strength with everything he got tossed back. Shield forward. Mango Rose still alive. Ooh, toggling through that will mean he gets in a really good position for that Aegis to get activated. Will immediately be speared back still, but Mango Rose, he is so freaking tanky. Can you really kill him off the second time when there is a Tusk and a Lion coming in to help him out? Nope, you cannot. Instead, Mango Rose manages to get himself out of there. Ayat will be the one dying for his team. as he's not quite tanky enough for the reactive taser to go up. See, that's the support stat. And
Attack.
top tier 2 tower is gonna go down. Lion getting pinned to the wall and stunned up. Grimstroke will die in exchange, but Judy just gonna stun Wonderboy's Tusk for that one. Got caught and one-shotted there by W's, trying to ward, but that's less important than this bottom tier 2. Going down at the bottom tier 2 will indeed go down. No more tier 2 towers for the side of Overlord to TP to. Atlantis, from the looks of it, they say, why should we say, for the next Roche. They do have a ton of push.
Dire's top tower.
Mars blinks in straight to the Techie Smite with Tiny there to try and combo up the Morph. It looked like a good initiation, but it can only do so much. Down R2. Slardar jumping on the backlines. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. If you're able to just sacrifice the Slardar by having him go on the backlines and set up kills there, that's huge. However, the Tusk is a hero that Atlantis don't want to have going down. They are gonna smoke and run away. So still goes down for having the audacity to dare and try to D-ward. Lifestealer though on the mid lane, killed off by Slardar and Techies on the other side of that fight. And now Slardar will go for Grimstroke next. With the Tusk, it is a 2 vs 3, and those are odds that Atlantis will gladly accept. Down goes the Nyx Assassin.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
Roche isn't up yet. You're gonna see when it spawns. Oh, that's a long Roche time. Tuskers. It's impossible to lane against, it's impossible to play against, and
Radiant's
he's
middle
still
tower
having a
is under
blast, which
attack.
makes it so much worse.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Bottom tier 3 goes down, but it was cost. Out comes the Grimstroke combo, including the ultimate. But a nice save is gonna mean Morph gets to live a little bit longer. Is now gonna die. However, once again for the Lifestealer. If every trade you make, you are carrying a trade for their carry, sure it's gonna bring you back into the game, but you only have so many of those you can do. Meanwhile, nice 2-man snowball once again coming up to Judy as oh my god, this damage Wonderboy. He just made short work of the Tiny.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Django goes down. And that is a 27-minute GG getting called by Overlord here. Not the first time, they just got dismantled during the laning stage and couldn't come back from it. Really nicely played. And somebody